By the way, I'm listening to the original even if I have to make adjustments for YouTube. Mm, mm. Wow. Real quick, I just have to comment on the emotion that you can hear on the ends of those phrases. You hear it in what we would call a vocal fry, but it's not intentional. It's like coming out just perfectly because the emotion's there. Wow. Wow. Mm. Wow. Dang. Let's go back. I really hope that I don't have to adjust this too much. I hope you can hear at least a good amount of what I'm hearing, at least in her voice. But love that she didn't copy and paste the chorus over. Could have done that, would have been fine. But it was a live take. It was a different take in the chorus the second time. Listen to the squeak. It's just pure pain. Hmm. Oh. Whoa. Wow. Hmm. What time was that? We gotta go back to that. 2:50. I took some notes. All right. The first thing that came to my mind, and I just forget. Things just leave my mind very quickly. But the belting register, I mean, where has this been? Where have I been? Maybe just the songs that I've heard when she was with Blackpink. I don't remember the grit and the passion and the emotion in that belting register. And I will tell you right now, that is incredible. That is difficult to do. So props to her. Another thing is just the emotion, the pain that she's feeling on the mic. That's another skill that's so difficult to do. You know, so many singers, they get great at singing, and then you give them a mic and you put them in a studio and you have somebody sitting there like, you know, your engineer, and it's kind of freaky and it's very difficult to actually put yourself in a vulnerable place, in an emotional place, to actually connect through a mic. You know, because think about it, she's just in some room, probably like a dark room, and then someone's just sitting there, okay, go, record, and then she's gotta like lay that out, right? So I think she's doing a phenomenal job there. Dynamics was another thing. I know you guys hear me talk about that all the time, but I just have to say it. The dynamics, the way that she would shift between a breathier coordination, even keeping it, you know, lower in the pitch and her lower range at the beginning of the song, and then it just rises up as the chorus, and then it comes back down, rises up, right? You don't want anything to be like monotone, right? You want it to go up and down in terms of dynamics, loud to soft. Loved it, like loved it. Agility in her mixed voice with dynamics. 3 hard variables. I'm gonna play this section. Oh, I stopped the screen recording. All right, guys, we'll go back to, I think it was around 250. So listen to the original song, because likely I'm gonna have to make adjustments to this. Wish I didn't, but I gotta get around these claims. But anyway, go listen to the original song, go to 250, and you'll hear exactly what I'm talking about, with this great use of precise vocal agility, which is like riffs and runs, if you've heard that term, and I won't like dork out too much, but it's just changing between different notes very quickly. It's hard to do, but she's doing it while transitioning throughout difficult vocal registers. We call it mixed voice into her more middle range. And that just means going from a really high note into a lower note. But you have to change and modify vowels, and you know, your vocal cords are doing a lot of things to be able to get that, right? Like the reason I love doing this too is because when we listen to this, it just sounds good and we're like, love it, next song, you know what I mean? And on to the next. But the truth is, there's so much going on that makes this an addictive song. There's so much going on that makes this a song that you like to listen to, that I think so many people aren't aware of. So I like, just sharing with you my thoughts at least. And let me know what you think in the comments. I really need your feedback right now as I'm making some adjustments to the channel, trying to get around copyright claims on the channel. I still put the official video on Patreon. That being said, I'm right now trying to pause it less. I think I do a terrible job at that, to be honest. I still pause because I'm just like, oh, I have to share this. But I'm gonna try to start just like letting it ride, making adjustments to the video if I need to, and then talking afterwards, because God forbid I have to mute the actual audio later. That does happen. Sometimes years later, to get around a copyright claim, I've got to mute the audio, even if I adjust it. And then how awkward if I'm like pausing it in between, and then all you guys get is like a muted thing. So my thinking is, if I do it at the beginning, then even if I have to mute it in a year, let's just say, because it gets hit with a claim from YouTube, whatever, then you guys could like still watch a reaction, but then you could also skip it to my thoughts at the end if you wanted to, so that it doesn't feel like the video is like completely ruined. Wish it didn't happen in the first place, but as of right now, things can change. As of right now, it looks like that's kind of YouTube's system to get around copyright claims, doing these kinds of reaction videos. And if you guys still want to watch them, I'll still make it. You're gonna vote with your eyes. The minute you guys stop watching, then I'll just focus fully on my voice practice and singing myself. But as long as you guys enjoy it, and I'll still listen to these great artists, but I'm gonna do it privately. As long as you guys still enjoy it, then I'll come on here and I'll do this with you. But yeah, just know that I'm trying to work around YouTube, and it's just getting so frustrating. So your feedback's really helpful. Okay, last thing that I have is slides. You can hear it in the chorus. So go back to that chorus and you'll hear the slide up. That's a way to add soul to your voice and to add emotion and almost like a longing, a crying. It's by adding this slight slide to the voice. It can happen either a descending slide or an ascending slide. The ascending slides add more of a like reaching, like a crying, like you want something bad. And then the descending slides, think more like Billie Eilish, a little more chilled out. But slides are something that you can absolutely use whenever you're singing to portray an emotion, although you want to make sure that you can also do it precise. And we heard that with her because she's sliding up on the chorus, but then I talked about the agility in her mixed voice that she had, and that's where she's hitting these notes incredibly precisely. So I got to give it up. All right, first one, Stay a Little Longer. That is a big thumbs up from me. Really enjoyed that one, and I've got all the ones that we haven't gone over here. And let me know if you guys want me to go over these with Law as well, and then we can go back through. I'm sure she's going to want to check these out as well. But all right, I got 2 years next, so I'll see you there in a second. All right, I'll talk to you soon.